Hi there again. This section is going to be on books about being an instructor in mainly physical skills, but also the soft skills associated with self-protection. And I think it might be an idea to start off with a little bit about my background when I was first learning the martial arts and how we were taught and how it then influenced the path I went on to become an instructor. So back in the days when I was doing karate, Shotokan, the Japanese instructors we had were not really fluent in English, and they tended to just give very, very short, sharp words of command, and that was it. And they didn't explain anything really. That's not really the Japanese way. The English instructors who could explain stuff actually copied the Japanese and adopted Japanese accents and the same way of teaching. So they'd say things like more fast, things like this. So although the physical skills were great and we learned a lot like that, we never got any explanation. Then when I went to Japan and I was in their system, and it became apparent straight away that the Japanese way of teaching is completely different from the Western way in all aspects, whether they're in school or training in the martial arts. And one of the things is that the students don't ask questions. It's impolite to ask questions. The assumption is that the instructor, the sensei, will tell you what you need to know. And this goes really against the whole Western thing. And it was a big mistake that a lot of guys who went over to Japan to become instructors brought back that system. And it just doesn't fit the Western mold, really. Unfortunately, I kind of realized that. And then my next big sort of wake-up call was when we started training the bodyguards, and I was working with Lofty and with his military background. And he made a really important point that in the martial arts, the most important person in the room is the sensei, the instructor. But when you're training people, really, the most important person is the student. He's there to learn, not to make you look good or to, kind of bolster your ego. And that was quite a 180 change for the better. Then I was introduced to NLP via Marcus, and really the ideas in NLP was how to learn and how to teach. So that really started coalescing a lot of things together, and really I developed the way we teach and the way we train instructors really from that. So it was coming from a background of really ways of learning that were not really suitable to ways that really do address all types of trainees of all levels of comprehension and ability and get the best out of them. That's the whole idea of it. So a book that helped in this is the first book I want to talk about is this one, Super Teaching by Jensen. And it was recommended to me by Marcus, and I found it very, very useful. A couple of things in it, I've made a mark here. A couple of points he makes. There are no unresourceful students, only unresourceful states. And he expands on that. But that's such an important point. And then the other one is, or another one, is we are conditioned by our beliefs about the world. So beliefs can be empowering, but they can also be limiting. And it's very, very important to elicit what beliefs the trainees have about the subject matter, but For example, if you're teaching about self-protection and their beliefs about self-protection are completely unrealistic, then that's probably the first thing you need to sort out. That's one of the things anyway. Another good section of the book is the structure of lessons, how to structure a lesson around the topics, and also the learning environment, how to structure a classroom. And it's a subject really that's not given enough thought. And I can remember a couple of distinct experiences where I've sat in a cold, drafty classroom and listened to an instructor drone on and couldn't wait to get out of there. And another time, and this taught me a lot, was training in a gym where you give a talk before you do the physical stuff, and the guys are sitting on the floor, and it is very uncomfortable for Westerners to sit on a floor, a flat, hard floor for any length of time, and you start getting knee pain and back pain, and your concentration goes. So if you have to do that, you haven't got seats and so on, then you break it up into very small chunks and give the guys breaks. So I did learn that from personal experience, and all that kind of stuff's in the book. It's, as I say, it's a book I recommend on the courses. It was recommended to me and I recommend it on the courses. And I've had several guys who themselves are teachers from school level up to university level who have come back and told me how valuable the book was for them. It taught them a lot about their own job. And I just wish that this was the kind of thing that was done when I was at school, because I love learning now, but at school it was just an ordeal. And teachers trained in this way would have made the job a lot more enjoyable and a lot more interesting. It's quite an obvious fact, but people enjoy what they enjoy. And if you make training or learning enjoyable, people will want to do it. If it's not enjoyable, they won't. It's as simple as. And children in particular, who may have a limited attention span, they found this way of teaching of real value. So it's a good book to start this whole section on.